is education on dangers of addiction. The government need to create like a program where they educate if you remember I said I focus more on the young one. So government should create like an education on the danger of addiction. Sometimes ignorance can kill. The government should talk more, maybe having a particular program in school, embedding the side effect of abusing drug or creating awareness in schools to educate the young ones, because the earlier you start to let the young ones know the severe result or the severe consequence or implication of abusing drugs, the better. Which is one of the reasons why I wrote my book, Race Against Drug. And I've written the book in such a way that it's a workbook. There is a story at the beginning, and at the end of the story, like I said earlier on, there's 12 chapters. And at the end of these 12 chapters, I've got workbook. Each chapter comes with 22 questions, 22 questions in 12 places. So they can use it as a study guide in schools. At least is educating the young ones about the drug abuse. I'm from Nigeria. I've reached out to some people in the ministry and some people in the education. I'm yet to get a response. If anybody know anyone, fine. And then the few people that I know, we can speak with the Minister of Health. We can speak with someone in the education that this kind of they've assessed the book that this kind of a book will be good to embed in schools so that the young ones can be aware of the danger. So education is important. So those people that I've spoken with, still expecting them to come back to me. So I'm trying to help people. I'm trying to let them use the book in school. So if by any chance any minister of education or health minister is hearing me live and direct, I've got the book. I personally have published 2,000 and I'm giving out to schools in Nigeria for free. Instead of me waiting for what government can do, the little that can do will help as well. I've spoke with my team to distribute it to a few schools. If we can do like 20, 30 schools, maybe by then the government will come and then they assess the book and see how it fits into the curriculum. So that's what I'm still waiting for. Like I said, if any person is listening, the book is right there. So don't let me get distracted. Sorry about that. So the fourth solution is education on the dangers of addiction to the young ones. Then the number five is very important, even in the United Kingdom and all over the world, is alternative economic opportunity. I told you the young ones that start as a drug trafficker, probably they're in their 18s or their 20s, they needed money. Or some of them that are in university or they finish university, they can't find job. So the government should look into alternative economic opportunity, especially for the young youth, like a young adult. If there is a college or a technical places or a program that can kind of take them away from trafficking business to an alternative opportunity. It could even be giving loans to the young ones rather than maybe someone is in his 20s, in his early 20s, roaming about the street, and then they were tempted to go into drug trafficking. The government has to come in. Okay, let's give them a loan. Let's set up a business for them. Let's set up a trade. I know the government is doing, but they can do more. So alternative business or a trade opportunity will help to reduce the number of the young ones going into fast money lifestyle of drug trafficking. So that is very important. Alternative economic opportunity is another solution. And then another one is a positive social and family support. Is it the positive social and family support? The family as well. If you notice, maybe the young ones or people in your family, they're trying to go in a different way, you can cancel it in your own capacity. You can easily call the person that okay, because sometimes people, even the adults, some of them cannot reason. Most people look at a motive from a surface level. You need to be able to think deep. So the family support is another thing that can actually help people that, okay, I've noticed you're trying to go into this particular thing. This is the consequence. This is what can happen to you. So family support is very important. That you rally around a young person that's going to that's trying to go into a destructive way, because sometimes some family, I mean, like parents as well, parents, family support, you need to keep an eye on on the young ones. You need to know what they're doing. You need to speak with them. You need to ask them what their plan is, and then you need to know what is going on with them. So family support is very, very important. And then it's also good for the government and the family to try to break criminal association, which is part of the family support. The more your kids, you notice they're trying to mingle with some people that you suspect they're doing some illegal things, you need to find a means of breaking the criminal association. Maybe if you have a young youth in your house, maybe they go clubbing or they go partying, you need to know where they're going. You also need to give them time. Okay, you're going for this event. Make sure you come back at a so time. Or maybe you're suspecting that, okay, he hangs out with some people, and you don't have a clear mind with those people that he hangs out with. You need to be able to sit them down and talk to your kids that no, those people you're hanging out with, you you cannot hang out with them. It's not like a command. You have to lay down the reasons that what you've noticed in this association, and you need to correct and stop it. So that is very important. Breaking criminal association is another solution to help the young youth. Not that you see them doing something illegal and then you just take your eyes away thinking is matured or old enough to know what he's doing. He might not know what he's doing. Even some adults, they just dabble into things that they're not thinking of the consequence. So it's very important to, as parents, to be able to keep an eye on your young youth, even if they're over 18. You still cancel them. Don't think because they're over 18 they have their freedom. No, because when the problem comes, it affects the entire family. So breaking criminal association will go a long way, and that comes majorly from parenting, and even teachers in school. When you notice all those kind of things, maybe the way they talk. I remember when I was teaching in school, um, some student was like, "Mr. Fab, you're such a nice guy. Don't worry, if you can work for me, you're gonna make money." This is a college student telling me I should work for him, and I'm gonna make money. What does he do? You know, the moment that start kind of stock start coming to me, I had to call the guy and I speak with my senior managers. Were then that was probably like 15, yeah, 15 years ago. This guy is saying you're a nice teacher, but you're not making a lot of money here. I want you to work for me. What does an 18-year-old guy does that you want me to work for him? So I knew immediately that he's up to something, maybe with some criminal association. And I started canceling it. Unfortunately, I left the school. I never knew what happened to him, but I took it up upon myself to tell him the consequence of what he's embarking upon. So it's very important for teachers to see what they can do as well if you suspect any young youth going in such direction as well.